Hey, beautiful YouTubers, it's Tess. I got a hamster on the ground and a garbage truck in the background. Oh, lovely. Perfect. And alright. And I lost my hamster, but now she's right here. And wasn't able to sleep last night, just kind of YouTubing, and my schedule's all weird, and I realized I hadn't made a video in a while, and I've been talking to myself a lot because Annie's out of town. And I thought I would give you guys a little bit of a life update. Sorry, just had to check where she was. And now's as good a time as any, because it's been kind of a long month. Stop eating things. The grass is wet, so I didn't want her to get cold. But yeah, it's been a long month. Annie's been out of town a lot, so I've had a lot of time to myself. And it's been kind of hard financially. And this is going to be kind of a rant if you haven't noticed. But I've had an issue with my med prescriptions. Don't eat things out here. What are you eating? Yeah, that would be poop. It's a good thing I'm watching you. I've been without my meds for a couple weeks because I ended up losing a couple prescriptions. So like I only have an expired prescription and a prescription for July 1st, which is 6 days from now. So that's been kind of weird being off meds for longer than I've been off meds for a while. And it's been interesting kind of reevaluating issues that I used to have that I no longer have because I'm on my meds, but I do still have them. It's weird. She's not eating things. And for those of you that don't know, I have ADD, anxiety, and depression. I'm on Vyvanse and Lexapro. Vyvanse is the one that I'm out of, which really changes things. It curbs my appetite, which makes me make smarter health decisions, and that's just become what I'm used to as far as my appetite and stuff like that. So it was so weird being at a point where I can literally eat all day and stomach it again, and like learning to control that and failing. And so that was weird. Horsey's looking so pretty. And also with Vyvanse I can, you know, focus for 9 hours straight as I could like in school and stuff. And I used to be able to paint for that long, but now I can only do like a couple hours at a time, which put me in a really uncomfy financial situation because I wasn't making enough dolls and I wasn't making enough money. Fortunately, I just hit the mark. Like, you know, rent is due in 6 days, and I just got to the point where I'm like, oh, yes, I will be able to pay the rent. But, you know, it's kind of scary, but it's also a little rewarding getting to that point and knowing that you got there yourself and didn't really have to get to the point where you're like going to your parents for a $200 loan or something. And that's kind of rewarding. And also, you know, I'm definitely ready to be back on my Vyvanse, but it was a good reminder that I'm not invincible, and I still have these issues. And this is why I need to stay on my meds, because the thing with mental illness is it's a chemical imbalance. And unless you can find ways to correct your chemicals naturally, it's just not worth ever going off your meds, especially with more severe mental illnesses. Not that ADD, anxiety, and depression can be extremely severe on their own, but it all depends on, you know, the life you want to live. And I know for me, just being on it constantly, you know, I may not need it every day, but it's going to catch me on the days where I do need it, because I'm not going to see it beforehand, whether I'm going to need it or not. And it's not been fun gaining weight. I, you know, had gotten down to 180 pounds. I never looked my weight because I'm 5'7", and I have kind of an athletic build without the athleticism. It's weird. But, yeah, I've never looked my weight, so I've never really paid attention to what's on the scale aside from what weight I'm losing and what weight I'm gaining. And I had gotten down to 180, and now I'm back up to like right under 200, which is not fun. But I'm ready to, you know, get back down to 180 when I have the focus to, you know, go to the gym. And it's so unnerving not being able to control my mind and what comes out of my mouth sometimes. there's this very important skill of thinking before you speak, processing that, putting the words together in your mind, and then being able to decide whether you're actually going to say it or not. And people really don't appreciate that luxury when they have it. I've definitely learned to. Where's my hamster? Okay, she's behind me. I've definitely learned to. It's made me, for the first time in my life, I've been able to be kind of, almost a pensive person. I've been able to be the person who can kind of, sit back and hold my thoughts for a little bit. If it's not the situation where I need to bring them up. And this isn't about silencing myself or anything. It's, yeah, there's a lot of dirty stuff out here. I'm pretty sure that was like a joint. You want to smoke a Mara Jane? Yes, please. She was really sick when I got her, so I've been trying to build up her immune system. Oh yeah, and I didn't mention this, did I? I have 4 of these things now. I had 5 a couple days ago, but unfortunately one passed away very suddenly after only having him for less than a month. But I have 4 hamsters now, and it was really just kind of a, oh, I'm an adult now, I can finally have a hamster, because my parents have always hated rodents. And within like a month and a half, I got 5 hamsters. I have a Syrian named Willow, that's this one. And then I have a Campbell Russian named Salem, a winter white named Lavender, a Chinese hamster named Squirrel, and I had a Robovorsky. Are you gonna pee? Your tail's going up. You can pee, just pee down there. But yeah, that's pretty much, yeah, and then I got hamsters. That's happened. And that, being something I've always wanted, that was a big comfort. But it was kind of an obsession a little bit, so it also kept me from painting. But anyway, I'm just ready to be back on my meds. I'm ready to get my baby inside. Because she should probably go inside. Anyway, there's some life updates. Love you guys. Bye.